So I met this boy, bad boy, basketball player, terrible human being. So we dated, he broke my heart, and I failed my grade 11 year. And no matter how they put you down, remember your worth. In a lot of black communities, teaches young men and boys that feeling emotion is a form of weakness.
Yeah.
They
So
teach them
sad,
ukuthi indoda ayikhali.
Hello, everybody, and welcome yet again to another fabulous episode of Nontle Tema Talks Longevity. I am your host, Nontle Tema. Can I get a whoop whoop? Whoop whoop! My renter crowd is ready. I want to go straight into it because today I have an incredible guest for you guys and you guys at home. She's super sexy. I'd like to call it a sexy siren. You know, her voice will just do things to you.
Oh, no.
And she's an actress. She's just everything. She's a bombshell. She goes by the name of Moneoa, the Rose. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a round of applause. Oh my goodness, I was trying to have a sexy voice just for you because when I see you, I just see sexy bombshell.
I love that.
Alluring, you know,
a good day.
exotic.
Oh my God, girl, stop.
What do you have to say, Les?
No, it's just a good day. It's a good day.
Oh, Les is enjoying. He's happy
my
you're
God,
here.
that is amazing.
How are you feeling being on Nontle Tema Talks Longevity?
I have been I'm like excited ever since we spoke about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't do podcasts. I don't do interviews. I don't do podcasts. I'm not much of a prevalent person on social media or even, I'm actually still surprised I have the following that I do because I barely post.
Yeah,
but
I noticed. But
yeah,
I mean, your looks and your talent
This is
speaks
my
for
second
you.
podcast ever in my life.
Wow.
The second one I've ever done.
And we're going to kickstart it off on a high note with some longevity wellness replenish supplements. Because I can already see that you're a lady who loves her beauty and obviously maintaining your beauty.
Yes, absolutely.
And just keeping it fresh all the time. So this replenish is going to keep your skin glowing. It's all the vitamins from B, C, D, E, you know, and it keeps the skin glowing. And it also helps with weight loss. Yes, so you will not be craving any bad foods after having this. And it will also help you with your memory. Yeah, just take two. Memory as well in terms of remembering, you know, because the other day I realized I need more replenish so I can remember stories so we can share, you know. So let's give her a round of applause while she's joined the longevity podcast. And you know why I like to introduce my guests to longevity wellness supplements is because most podcasts, when you go there, they offer you drinks because mostly they're affiliated with brands, alcohol brands. And because we are on the opposite side, we are here for health. Yes. And I want your organs to be revitalized.
Babe.
I want your cells to be restored. So we start them with a vitamin.
Oh my God, are we going to be besties?
Award-winning.
And it's award-winning. Our supplements are award-winning.
Are we going to be besties? I am the vitamin queen. I take vitamins every single day. I go for my drip, my vitamin drip as well. I do the B12 drip. I take my CMOS. I take my collagen. I take my D1, D2. I take my L-cysteine, I take my ashwagandha even, and my iron tablets. I even take my favorite magnesium is glycinate.
Oh, we have that. So being so conscious of obviously the tools of preserving yourself, such as supplements, because most people think supplements is medicine. You take it when you need it or when you're sick, and it's not. It's a prevention.
Yes.
How did you get yourself aligned with the knowledge that you now have and the products that you are using? How did they come into your space?
I think I've always just, I was raised by a woman who's a health freak. Okay. In general. My mom dropped dead gorgeous. Shout out Treaty. She's dropped dead gorgeous, but she's also just been, she's always had a beauty regimen. Yes. And she's always just been about eating healthy and keeping healthy and going to gym. And so I learned most of
preserving your
beauty and your health and your, from her.
I'm so excited now. I'm going to convert you to be my longevity wellness supplement clientele. So you're going to be on our bandwagon now, and that's going to transform you because we also have collagen. We have glutathione.
What?
So your skin blemishes, pimples, we remove all of that. Yes. So we're going to sort you out so you can carry on with whatever you're doing, the IV drips, and then this will be just extra.
Supplement.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
supplementing.
perfect because I've just started my home workout. I'm doing a 4-month home workout with a friend of mine. So
Okay.
I'm excited.
So let's talk about Moneoa in 2026. Like,
Yes.
I've known you for many years. I remember, I think the first time I met you was when we were acting on Zabalaza. Do you remember?
I do. But I
Yes.
was only there literally for one day.
I know, but still, it meant
yeah.
so much to me because we
Yeah.
spent that day together.
We didn't. We were clicking so much. And I hate that, like, we haven't really hung out since.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of you.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were already popping back then with your
Yes.
music career.
Right.
Let's start it from current space where Moneoa is now. Then we'll go backwards in terms of
Okay.
your history and your background. But I want to know, like, what are you busy with right now? Like, what's popping? Because I know you've always got something that you're cooking.
Yes, I do like to be productive.
Yes.
So currently I'm in studio. I'm working with my current producer. His name is Cool Affair. He's incredible. You guys should check him out on Bandcamp. Most of his catalog is on Bandcamp.
Wow.
He's got an incredible catalog, an incredible discography. Like, he's insane.
Yeah.
And he like blends African music with like alternative and a bit of house and a bit of boom bap here and there. I love just the experimental aspect of him, so that's why I like, reached out to him, and now we're working really well together. And then I've got a production house. I've got an official production house. It's called Raina Music in Sunny Hill. Shout out to Raina Music. Shout out to Tate.
Congratulations, girl.
Yeah.
Get that.
And then I'm also just I'm just doing so I've been working on the script. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to like jinx.
Yeah.
But I've been working on a script for a series for the past 4 years, and I only just finished writing the entire 700 pages.
So you're also a writer.
Yeah, I'm a script writer.
And do you also write your songs?
Yes, I write all my music, except for one, with the exception of one, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's another gift that you have.
Yes, I do have the gift of the pen. And I enjoy it. It's very therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you journal a lot as well?
I used to.
Okay.
I don't have the time anymore. Like, usually when I get a chance to rest now, I will either read a book,
Yeah.
I'll sit in the garden, just put like out a mat and have some tea and read a book, or sometimes a cocktail.
Yes. Got you.
Or I'll sleep
And rest.
and rest.
Because the body
I
does need
barely
rest.
get time to sleep, yeah.
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 Oh, my goodness.
Oh, and I'm playing netball. I'm playing league right now at Hillfox.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did that happen?
I've been playing netball since I was 6.
Oh.
Yeah, I love being active. Like, my mom's a health freak.
Okay.
But I'm worse when it comes to activity. I'm
Yeah?
worse. But yeah, it's like I took her and my dad like and meshed them in together.
Yeah.
Literally, when it comes to like the love of like sports and health.
Okay, let's go straight into then knowing a little bit more about your background.
Yeah.
Where are you born? Where are you from? And tell me the family dynamics,
So-
siblings and all that.
Okay. Yo. Oof.
Yeah, let's refresh.
Okay. So I was born in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape.
I had
in
no
North
idea you're
Crest.
Xhosa.
1000%. I'm Xhosa
Oh.
Sotho. I'm Xhosa Sotho. That's Moneoa, Moshesh.
Yes, that's what I always thought. Sotho.
Yes. However, my father and my mother weren't married. And so my father, didn't exactly, I don't want to say too much, but he didn't do the things.
Yes, it's okay.
Damages.
Yes.
So obviously I had to take my grandfather's surname, my mother's father's surname. And I was raised by them anyways. So that's Mushweshwe. However, my father's surname is Zoazi. And that's my father's side of the family. So I grew up in Mthatha up until I was about 5. Which
With
is-
your mom's
No,
side.
with my grandmother. Yes,
your
my
grandmother, your
with my
mother's-
mom's side. Yes, my mom's side. You're correct. With my grandmother, who passed away in 1995, and then I had to go move to Durban with my mom, and then I was in Durban from around age 5 to 6 up until I'd say 17.
Okay.
Yeah, which is when my mom got a job this side at the NYDA. And then I spent about a year by myself when I was 17. Terrible decision on my mother's part. 'Cause
Really, where were you in Durban?
in Durban. So she
Doing
left,
what?
So my mom had an apartment. So when she got a job this side, she got a house this side. And then she left the apartment to me in Durban to finish my grade 11 there at 17. And child, I was an irresponsible 17-year-old.
But you didn't.
No,
was
I didn't do anything
teenage
crazy.
pregnancy, nothing like
No,
that, right?
Bro,
Okay.
I was a virgin.
Right. So you're a good girl.
Yeah.
But stout.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say a good girl.
Yeah. I got you.
I just didn't take it there.
Yeah.
You know, but I wasn't a good girl. Like, I was out here.
You were out there.
I was in the streets, but I just wasn't in the sheets.
So you. So wait. I don't want us to lose track because I can see they're enjoying this. I know where this is going. So were you the only child at home?
No, I was for about 12 years.
Okay.
And then my mom had a son, and which
Okay.
was my baby brother, the love of my life.
Okay.
So we're 12 years apart.
Okay. But most of the time, then
Most
you
of the
did the
time.
growing on your own.
Yes.
And then school-wise, what kind of schoolgirl were you in primary and then in high school? Were you an academic? Like, were you a head girl?
I was an academic for the majority of my life. And then I dated, you see this thing.
Okay, what
God.
happened?
My first boyfriend broke my heart so badly that I want to tell the story in a more romantic sense because it's not as simple as I'm going to make it.
Give it to us.
But because we don't have 565,600 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and simplify it as best as I can.
Yeah.
So I was an academic for the longest time, up until my grade 11 year.
Okay.
And I was a straight A student up until grade 11.
Yeah.
When I started dating this boy in high school who put me, and also I think also because I was sheltered as a child, my mom constantly kept me in this bubble of fairy tales. That's actually the name of, no, let me actually not say too much. I don't want to jinx my series. But yeah, my mom kept me in this bubble of fairy tales for the longest time in my life that I genuinely believed that everybody was good. And if you're kind to people, they'll be kind to you. I always had that mentality as
What
a child.
star sign are you? Because that's me.
Scorpio.
Oh, because I get along with Scorpios. I'm a Libra.
No, I get along with Libras.
My best friend in high school was a Scorpio. And we got along so me and Scorpions, we are
we
very,
gonna
very...
be besties?
Yes. 'Cause we really get each other. So I get you already by saying that was your
Yeah.
perception on the world.
Yeah.
But when you're young, you think everybody's here on a good-hearted basis.
Yes.
Until you
You
see
always
the
think
flip
people
side.
have good intentions. And
Yeah.
it took me so long. I think I only discovered the truth about the world and people in my late 20s.
In the entertainment industry.
Late in the entertainment industry. I still
Right.
had that hope of, because it's all I knew. All I knew was just be good, be kind. My mom never even told me the reality of the dynamic of her relationship with my father.
Yeah.
Who basically was never there for me up until I was literally 17 when I moved this side. So she always made him seem like this Prince Charming, this amazing man.
Wow.
Even though he was putting her through the most.
Sure.
And it's only later on in life where she was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I need to tell you the truth about this person. So yeah, like that.
She was trying to save you.
She was, but I digress. Sorry. So back to the story about my first boyfriend.
What happened?
So that was my mentality. Now we've established that I was always like this innocent little girl. And so I met this boy, bad boy, basketball player, terrible human being. Maybe he's changed now. Shame. It's been a long time. I haven't seen him probably over 2 decades. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to hate on him now. I have no contact with him. I don't know. But he was terrible when I knew him. But I'm not saying he's terrible now.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Shame, I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating on the poor guy. And maybe he's changed. People change. I'm not the same person I was back then either. So, and he was really good looking, and he was in the prime, because this is when puberty is hitting. So the voice is basing, the skills on the basketball court are now excelling, and all the girls,
the aura is dripping.
The aura is dripping. So now, he goes to a good school, which is our neighboring school, and I see him when I'm on the bus and and this and that. And him and I started dating, and I was just so in love. This was my first love. In fact, for the longest time, my mom used to remind me and say that, remember when you said, Mom, I'll never be with a boy. I hate boys. I hate them. And then all of a sudden, I fell in love with a boy in high school. So, yeah, as the saying goes, he definitely broke my heart. He played me with every girl in every region of KwaZulu-Natal. He had shares in different area codes. Yeah. One of them is actually one of my close friends now. And we met through that whole situation. And we're still friends till this day. So shout out to my friend Nance. So yeah, that's when my bubble first got burst. Wait, why were we talking about this? I actually completely forgot. My train of thought is
No, it's
gone.
okay. I just wanted to grasp you in school, and the
Yes.
kind of
Person that
girl-
was in school, yes, that was your question.
and,
Sorry, yes.
and you are a very intelligent girl, and you were focused in studying, and
Oh,
then you
yes.
just fell in love, which happens.
Sorry, I just remembered what I wanted to tell you. So I was a straight A student.
Yes.
Up until I met this boy.
Yeah.
And throughout the biggest, like, which was my official breakup with him, this was when it was over, I could not cope. Like, I've always been someone, I don't fall in love often.
But you were young.
Yeah, but like, I'm not somebody who's prone to falling in love in general. Like, I don't have that much of, not in a bad way, but I don't have that much I'm not a male-centered person. So when it comes to being in a relationship, like, it's never been like my thing. Like, yeah, I'll do anything for a man, da da da. But when I do fall in love with someone, like I'm not somebody who's prone or inclined to being in relationships, right? Because I don't care that much for men in general, not in a bad way. I care for the men in my life. I care for my brothers, my uncles, my nephews. I care for my siblings. You know, I care for men that are close to me, but in general, I'm not somebody who's going to go out there and try to seek male validation or put it before my sisterhood. However, when I am in love, I do go all out. And in this case, this was my first love. This was my first experience with a man.
But I can't say even he was a man. He was just in high school. You know?
I know.
So I think that one was just a childhood love.
Yeah.
But I think you kind of went in deep, that you saw it as bigger than that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we dated. He broke my heart, and I failed my grade 11 year as a result.
Did you repeat?
I did. I repeated.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
I didn't go to 3 of my exams because my mom had me hospitalized for stress.
Yeah.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, heartbreak.
Yeah, it was
Heartbreak is
bad. I don't want to
bad.
get it. I don't want to get into it, but it was bad. Like, it had a really
Heartbreak.
bad effect on my body. Like, when I'm really stressed, my body suffers the most. Like, I'm the type of person
True.
who'll vomit if I cry.
Listen, the
Yeah.
Bible says, guard your heart
Yes.
with all your might,
Might,
because
yes.
through it,
All the secrets.
everything enters in there.
Absolutely.
Everything comes from there.
Absolutely.
You pour from there.
Yeah.
So whoever that engages in your space,
Yeah.
and their heart now operates to open up to them.
Absolutely.
You gotta guard and make sure that they're worthy of
Absolutely.
the reception of that.
You're
Because some
absolutely
people are not
correct.
ready to receive what your heart is ready to pour. Some people don't even know what love is. And when you are busy pouring your love out to a guy who's never even been loved at home or doesn't know what love is. So you need to guard so that you know that your pearls are not just going through to swine.
Ma'am, are you sure you don't want to be like a pastor or something?
Preach,
Maybe
mama.
as a
I'm
side hustle.
preaching, hey?
As a side hustle, because you are preaching.
But right now, then let's fast forward then maybe to how you got yourself into the entertainment industry and how did it fall on your lap?
So I've always just been a very outgoing, a very bubbly. I've always been an extrovert. As of lately, I'm not. I'm more of an introvert. But like growing up, I was always like I was always making friends like crazy.
Yeah.
It used to drive my mom insane.
Now you like your space.
Yes, I love being alone.
Yes.
Love it. Me too. Love it.
It's bad. I don't know how I'm going to handle having a partner
I
because
love being alone.
I can be alone too now.
No, I love being alone. So, so growing up, I was always very extroverted. So, I met my previous managers, Usongi Styles and Spoon Glovu. Shout out to my people. I met them at a party. I can't even remember. It was somewhere in Midrand, somewhere close to where I was, because I was out with my friend Nick. Shout out to my friend Nikki.
Oh my goodness. Let's just call the show Shout Out Show for Moneoa today.
I'm sorry. I love my people.
I
but
love
yeah.
it. I love it. Go,
But yeah,
feel free.
Thank
Feel free.
you.
You home.
So so I met my previous managers at a party, and I remember we were on our way from the house party to I think News Cafe in Midrand.
Yeah.
And in the car, we were like singing to like a song. I think it was Keisha Cole, "Love" by Keisha Cole. Oh, love. And
Just a snippet. Just a snippet.
And somebody in the car, I can't remember, was Songi or Swoo, because I was singing over the music, and then they just switched it off. They just put the volume down, and because I was so lit, I just carried on singing. And they were like, "Hey man, what's this? What's happening over here?"
Yeah.
And then initially they told me, apparently I don't even remember that, they told me when I was still under the influence, when we got to News Cafe, that they want to like look into managing me and introducing me to some of their friends who are producers, and I didn't take them seriously up until they called me the next day, and they actually found I don't even remember how they found my number because I didn't give it to them.
Yeah.
And then the next day they hit me up, we set a date for studio, we went into studio in Beklu, and we recorded, I think the first song we recorded was actually More Than You. It was Pretty Disaster. It was Pretty Disaster, but it was the original version. And then the remix is the one that's more popular. And we recorded it with Uvu Singlovu, my ex-producer. But also, you never know, we're probably going to work again in future. Shout out, Malums.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm sorry. So, yeah, and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
What's that big song that put you on the map, on the global map of South Africa?
Definitely More Than You.
More Than You.
Which was the one song I had the least faith in. It's actually insane. Yeah, I didn't even want it to be a single.
Can we hear a little snippet? Ganyan.
Okay.
Just ganyan nje. White Pela, that voice. I remember when I first heard, I was like, who is this angelic siren?
Why am I excited?
Let's go.
So it goes, sweet, sweet child, close your eyes. Life will get better if you try. You don't know the path you may go, but if you believe in faith, you'll grow. And no matter how they put you down, remember your worth. You come around, and don't let them win. Don't ever give in. Always be strong till glory is found.
Moneoa, I'm literally getting like goosebumps. And you know, with your voice, it's also got that church foundation element.
Yes,
Are
I
you
grew up
from
in the church. Yeah. I went to
Okay.
DCC. I went to Durban Christian Center. It was literally like meters away from our building.
So
Who
you
were some
grew
of
up.
your inspirations growing up? Like,
Oh my
yeah, who inspired
goodness,
you
who
to
wasn't?
Yeah.
So my mother was extremely explorative and very diverse when it came to the type of genres she listened to growing up. So my mom was a jazz head, an alternative head, a soulful head, a house head, everything.
Yeah.
So I grew up listening to the likes of Letambulu, your Sarah Vaughans, your Miriam Makebas, your Dinah Washingtons, your Aretha Franklins, your Mahalia Jacksons, your Basha. My mother loved Basha. She even put me on people like Donny Hathaway, which is my mother's favorite artist of all time. George Benson, John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, Louis Armstrong, Nat King Cole, Natalie Cole, Linda Ronstadt, Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack, Good Grief, Dorothy Masuka, goodness, the list doesn't end. Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston, which is like my mom's second favorite artist of all time.
Yeah.
Anita Baker. And then I found, obviously, there were my own discoveries, like your Beyonce's, your Destiny's Child, your Christina Aguilera's, I used to love this group called S Club 7 back in the day. Don't stop.
So how did you know you could do it?
I used to do it in the shower, and my mom used to tell me that I had a nice voice. Yeah, and we used to we've still got videos, actually. I'll remind me to send them to you.
Right.
Of my baby brother when he was still like a baby. He's a 23-year-old grown-ass man now. But when he was still a baby, we used to do like these singing sessions, him and me mostly, and then him, me and mom.
Yeah.
And we just sit in the lounge.
Just
as
entertain.
a family. After mom would cook us the best meal. My mom's a chef of note, and she's like a pastry chef as well. She's amazing. Wow. She's not qualified, but we dub her one because that's how good she is.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have the qualification, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, and we just sit around and in the lounge and just sing together as a family.
I love that.
Yeah.
I used to do that as well when I was young. I'll just take a spoon.
Yeah.
And I'll use as a mic, and I would start singing Brenda Fassie for my family.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Brenda and the Big Dudes, that album.
I used to just sing Brenda. So that's how we, as our generation, used to find like what we're good at, the talent we have.
wow.
I feel bad now. Our kids today, they're on
Yeah.
the phones a lot of
Yeah.
the times.
Yeah.
They're not really out there expressing themselves, like
Absolutely.
singing, physically
Absolutely.
dancing. We used to dance. We used to dance and do all sorts of things just to figure out what we really enjoy.
Yes.
So you knew immediately that music was your
Oh,
gift.
yeah. I was actually initially a dancer before I was a singer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I used to dance in the lounge. I used to sing, but more dancing. I used to enter competitions and win.
Yes.
Yeah, I was like known as a dancer. I actually thought I'd be a dancer.
So you
up
like a
until I got to
triple threat?
Joburg.
She's everything.
She's a triple
Actor,
threat.
dancer.
I don't nurture that talent anymore. However,
Yeah.
give me enough Shanine Blanc and a dance floor.
And then Sierra can
I
relax.
That's who was they used to call me Miara. That's babe, I used to wear like a crop top this high. In fact, I used to take my tops and like fold them under my bra.
Yeah.
And then I'd wear like these low cut jeans. And I'd be like, when you look at me, you see that I just think
Yes. Oh no, I can see it.
Born for this.
Wow. And then now you becoming a star.
Yeah.
When did it hit you? When did you realize that you are now not just a Moneoa singing at home in the shower for your
Yes.
family,
Yes.
and now there was people that are receiving your music and it's creating an image about you?
I don't know if I'm being honest. I can't tell you the exact time.
Okay.
But I can say the event change in my life that took me from because when I met my previous managers, I was still in school. I was at Vega studying my first year, and when I started singing in studio, when I started having studio sessions with them, I just had zero desire to go back to school. I just felt so overwhelmed to pursue my music, and my parents were against it. I remember my dad had bought me a 21st car. He bought me a Hyundai i20 for my 21st. When he heard that I didn't want to go back to Vega the next year and I wanted to do a gap year just to see how my music was going to go, he lost it. He took it back. He took my car back. I was so sad. I used to love that car.
Wow.
Shout out to Hyundai i20.
Okay. Yeah, because they were worried about us getting into that space.
Typical parents. My mom was mortified. She even had all my aunts call me and just try to talk me out of it. My one aunt, Unomvula, she took me shopping in Hyde Park, and she was like, grab these shoes, grab that. So do you really want to do this?
Yeah.
Type of thing. Everybody was against it. Everybody in my life was against it. But I just felt like it was a spiritual calling. I honestly felt like I needed to do this. I felt like it was even bigger than me. I didn't understand it at the time up until I actually started making music. And the discovery came with More Than You becoming a hit. And just seeing, I remember the first time I was performing, I performed in a very big crowd. What was that club called in Soweto, where it's like a dome? It looks like the dome. You remember the dome in Northgate?
Yes.
It's like that. Is it room 6 now?
Zone 6.
Zone 6,
Zone
yes.
6,
But it was called something else before Zone 6.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day. So Zone 6. So I remember performing there, and they were literally, and this is a song that I was always like, I was so used to performing, but I saw these girls in the crowd crying.
Yeah.
Literally crying. And I was just like, why are you crying?
It's very emotional.
Yeah, but it was also so bizarre for me. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand what it was about this song and the message in it that was making somebody feel like this. Because when I wrote it, as much as I was sad, I didn't really take the song that serious. Like I said, I didn't even want it to be a single. So it wasn't a song that I felt like, was that strong. Whilst I felt like it was a great song, I feel like it had more meaning to me later on in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like I needed to experience things to appreciate it.
To appreciate it. You sang it too prematurely.
I was
without
too
the
young
life
to
experience.
understand what I was even writing. That's why I was saying, like, this is a calling, because I didn't even realize what I was writing.
But you sang it with so much conviction.
100%, because it was a gift.
It was a gift.
It wasn't about me.
It wasn't
I
about
was being
you.
used as a vessel.
You are a vessel to heal the others
I was being
who were
used.
going through that experience.
That's
Hence
why
the girls were crying.
Yes. Hence, I didn't understand the depth of that song had in people's lives.
Linking to that now, I want to ask you, what happened in your life, what transpired in your life that made you then reflect back on your very own song and use your very song as therapy and as a healing mechanism to overcome whatever that you had been going through?
I dated a terrible man. I don't really want to get into it if I'm being honest, but I dated a terrible person.
Okay.
And again, I don't know where he's at now in life. Maybe he's not so terrible anymore.
Shout out.
Right.
But
shout out to him.
I doubt it. But
Yeah.
I dated a person who honestly
Narcissist?
You know, I don't like throwing that word around because I want to say yes, but also I don't like throwing that word around ever since I discovered that there's so many facets to mental health. And so now I don't want to be like ignorant and go, yeah, every
Yeah,
time
that's
somebody
true.
does something selfish or self-centered, that's a narcissist. Because some people are just genuinely like when it comes to men, the one thing that he was extremely cold, right? That's the one thing that I remember about him, extremely cold. So almost as if he had no conscience. His ability to be able to do things and sleep peacefully at night was the thing that really bothered me. Like, how can you, there were times where we would have arguments and he'd tell me something like, yeah, Usman Bani. And I'd be like, but how could you? And he wouldn't understand my outrage or my shock. And it made me feel like he was so far removed from his emotional self, which I've come to realize over the years makes a lot of sense, considering that a lot of men are like that. I feel like, in fact, most men, black, white, colored, whatever, are so far removed emotionally that they don't even understand the pain that they put women through. I feel like that's why it's so easy for them to do it. I feel like a woman's suffering has no real effect on a lot of men. Not all men. I'm not generalizing here.
Of course not.
I'm talking about like a lot of men though. I feel like they're extremely cold, which he falls definitely under this category. A lot of men are generally cold because I think a lot of it has to do with the nuclear home, the nuclear traditional black home, mostly black home. I can only speak from the point of view of my race. I've never grown up in a colored community or a white community. I grew up in a very black community. But the nuclear home in a lot of black communities teaches young men and boys that feeling emotion is a form of weakness.
Yeah.
They teach them ukuthi indoda ayikhali. And as a result, they grow up with that mentality. Okay, if I express myself, then essentially I am being weak. This is why a lot of guys are so cold and they don't understand when you go, why are you doing this to me? Why are you putting me through this? They're always just like, drama, or they'll just go to the next girl, or they whatever. It's almost as if,
Or they self-medicate to not really be conscious of what's happening.
Yes, or they just completely switch off. They're so used to compartmentalizing. Yes,
Oh yeah, she has
Girl.
I just wanted to just finish this
Yeah.
part.
no problem. They're so used to compartmentalizing their emotions that they have zero emotional intelligence. We as human beings were created to be in tune with our emotions. We were created by God. We have tear ducts so that tears can come out as a form of shedding your sadness. So now if you're denying your tear ducts, it's natural. It's like its natural role, which is to help you express your sadness. If you're telling yourself, no, I can't cry, I'm going to move on, which is and I don't even blame them. I blame our communities for teaching young boys being emotional or being weak is a form of weakness. That's not, it's so inhuman and it's so cruel. So in a way, the reason why I don't want to say he was narcissistic is because I feel like Naye, he is a product of this. And I'm not making excuses. He's a horrible person. I still think he's a horrible person. But I can see I can now understand better the contributions to him becoming the type of person that ultimately he became.
Narcissism is mental health issues as well, you know, and most of the time things are spiritual for me. I always look
Really?
at, I always just look at the dynamics of what kind of spirit is also the person kind of engaging in, tapping into, because that affects your mental health. Are you going to God? Are you going to the Holy Spirit? Are you going to Jesus? Where are you going in terms of filling your soul? Because you are a soul, you're a spirit in a body. You know? So
That's so true.
most people really detangle themselves from the essence of existence, which is the spirit.
Oof, yeah.
And
That's so
this
true.
vessel of yours is just your body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when we pass on, we're not going to pass on with our bodies, with our...
And
with
that's why the
our-
spirit is immortal.
Yes.
It's forever living.
Yes.
The guys had a question?
Yes, I wanted to ask, while we're still talking about songs, your 2025 single,
Yes.
Ukalelani,
Yes.
is described as a healing source. What inspired it?
So when I made it a point that, okay, I'm not going to say I completely healed. I'm still in the process, but I'm certainly better than I was. But when I got over, let me say, a great deal of my pain, I decided to make the music that I felt like I helped me heal as well. So I was like, you know what? When I was going through this, this is the type of song that I listened to. This is the music. And that's what I wanted to be used for. I wanted to put that out there that, you know what? There's more to life than just dancing and shaking your booty and da-da-da and fun. Whilst I love music like that as well, I'm not hating on anybody. But I feel like I've come to realize that a lot of people put on facades, especially in our communities as South Africans.
Johannesburg, just say Josie.
You're not bad, but everywhere. But yes, in Josie it's prevalent. And so, Mina, I loved the effect that More Than You had on people, and I wanted to continue on that road of just making music that makes people feel good about themselves and lets them know that, you know what, it's not just you not going through what you're going through alone. You know, sonke, like even us, where it looks like, Moneoa doing so well, you see us on TV, you think, everything's la-di-da. You don't know what's happening behind the scenes. So I just wanted to just be used as a vessel to help others.
And a lot of people are hurting, you know, and a lot of people also hiding. So,
you know what?
yeah, people
hiding more than
hide.
hurting.
People
Hurting,
hide.
yes, because that's just it's. But
So we
the
become
hiding,
a generation.
The hiding. Is the
So we
problem
become a
for me.
generation birthing another generation of unhealed. And then it's that's how generational curses are formed.
100%.
Because no one ever steps up to the healing.
Yes,
Because no one wants to face it.
Nobody wants to take accountability. Nobody wants to take responsibility for the curse or for the issues.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So with your healing, your music was part of it. What
Yes.
else? What mechanisms did you also install to assist you in your healing journey? What else did you turn to God? Did
Yes.
you learn? Because I went and I studied theology. I wanted to understand
Wow.
God. Yes. So I had a process on how I got my healing
Okay,
from
that is
trauma.
an incredible milestone. You studied theology.
Mambuti.
Yes.
That is a milestone.
So-
why don't people know that?
It's not for people.
I know, but like I
Yeah.
feel like that is such an inspiring story. Like,
But-
I have to tell people about this.
No, but
please
you-
send me this clip. I want to make
I
this
love
clip go.
that. I needed to understand what's the purpose of human existence.
Yeah.
Why do humans suffer? Why do we go through pain? Why do we inherit generational curses? Because I realized I was a generational curse breaker, and I had to look at my bloodline and see patterns.
Nice.
And so I went very deep. I'm very deep with things, spirituality especially.
Yes.
So that's my calling. But I had a purpose, and also that's how I created Longevity Wellness Supplements, was part of
wow.
my healing, because these are supplements that heal other people. Mentally, they heal you physically.
That's why you're so gorgeous. Like, because
I'm
you
aligned.
work on your
Yes,
spirit.
I'm
and
aligned.
and it shines through your face and your body.
Exactly.
Inside
and a
out.
lot of people in Joburg, because we're living in a whap town,
Environment, yeah.
people don't really understand the process of the healing, of breaking down. Because sometimes you've got to break down the house to rebuild it.
Absolutely.
So how was your process? Because this is a very important conversation,
Yes.
because we're in a society where people are committing suicide, because they're looking at other people's lives, our Instagrams, and then they're like, oh, their lives are perfect. They don't know the process of healing.
Yeah.
So maybe you can assist somebody out there as to what else you went through to get yourself healed from a broken relationship, because relationships is where the heart is.
I won't lie, it took a while, but I
Yeah.
allowed myself to feel each and every ounce of pain.
Nice.
That I think I didn't realize it at the time that it was actually a good thing to do. I literally allowed myself to go through the deepest and the darkest and to feel it, to really feel it in the worst way. Like I would be out with my friends who were trying to, cheer me up, and I'd feel like going to the car and just breaking down and crying.
And it's
And
perfectly
you know
fine.
what? I did. I did. Like there were times where I didn't want to get out of bed, and I just sat in bed with a glass of wine next to me, and I wouldn't want to get out of my room for like 2-3 days. Only to go shower. I ain't dirty.
And you allow that
Yeah.
process. You don't deprive of the
No.
pain. You got to go through
Yes,
it.
you have to. The only way to get through something is to go through it.
Exactly.
That's the only way. And a lot of people like to again, compartmentalize,
Yeah.
throw it to the side.
Yep.
Nope, I got things to do.
Yeah.
Nope, it's going to catch up with you later. That's why people have outbursts. That's why a person one day just wakes up and starts breaking things or even abuses people. because you've been holding things in for so long. All of a sudden, one day you reach your breaking point and you burst, and then you take it out on the closest people to you. I had to. These are things that I learned for so long over the years. That's why I was just like, you know what? Even like when it comes, even my mom just telling me things about my childhood that I didn't understand as a child, and her finally being honest with me and bursting my bubble, which I'm grateful to her for doing, because she really did shelter me. Like, I genuinely believe that the world was made up of fairy tales. And so even like, you know, through that period with my mom just being like, you know, this is the reality about men. This is why I'm more inclined to be supportive of women. Not that I'm not a male basher. I am a purple girl, but I love what being purple represents. I'm not for the radicals of that movement who are now going to say horrible things about men and bash men,
because they also need healing.
Yes, exactly.
They also
projecting.
Exactly.
It's not good for a man to be alone.
Let's be honest, we are all projections. We are all
Exactly.
literally walking projections. Just because your projection is bigger than mine, at the end of the day, now my perspective, my understanding of life, the things I'm saying now are based on my experience. Somebody
Right.
else out there might disagree, and they wouldn't be wrong. You know? Everybody is...
And that's what we are all here for, to see life differently,
Yes,
and
well-
then to just share our experiences.
Yes, babes. We're all results of our circumstances,
Right.
literally.
Right.
So for me, like, the healing process came faster because I allowed myself to feel it. I had people around me that were extremely realistic about what I was going through, helping me along the way. And it actually just made me want to, like, understand what I went through. I even wanted to understand it from the person who put me through it. I even wanted to understand it from his perspective, because I was just like, there's a lot of men out there like him who do this and they don't think it's wrong.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who treat people that way and they don't think it's wrong. I want to know why. Why don't you think it's wrong?
And why did you ask yourself, why me?
I did all the time. And in fact, initially that was what really used to like depress me. It was but why would you do this to me? I was so good to you. I loved you. I was faithful. I was everything. And like I said, like when I'm in a relationship, girl, I'm the cheerleader, I'm the chef, I'm the mom, I'm the maid. Like I go all out.
Okay.
Like,
What did you learn from this experience though now,
what do you mean?
in terms of going all out in the relationship? What did you learn now?
I learned to preserve myself
Thank
for a man
you.
that deserves me. I learned
That's why I'm like,
I learned
that's
to be
why,
sure.
That's why you needed to go through it, so that you could learn this.
I learned to be sure.
Yes.
I learned to be 100% sure before I just allow somebody to have that kind of access to me.
Yes.
Whilst I am grateful that, you know, I'm still who I am, and that's a good thing. I don't think it's bad that I was this way.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy taking care. I love nurturing people.
nurturers.
You
I
seem
love
to
it.
have a very big heart. Like, do people often take advantage of that?
All the time.
Yeah.
But like I said, I suppose it took that situation to learn the hard way. I've made my mistakes since, like especially in friendships. But honestly, I have zero regrets because I know I did nothing wrong. I have zero regrets.
That's why I've always
loving.
loved you, Moneoa. Your heart is pure, and I've always
Thank
felt
you,
that.
sis. Yours too.
Very.
Yours too.
But you have to protect it, you know.
Yeah.
Are you aware of something called energy siphoning?
No. Please educate me.
No, because I'm just, you know, I tapped into understanding that, where people siphon your energy, where they can be around you and just take,
Like a monitoring spirit.
not even like something like that, but they can just absorb,
Drain you.
absorb your glory, absorb your.
Do you mean this in the literal sense?
Your talents in spirituality, in
And
terms
physically.
of your soul. And have you ever been around people after you leave them, you feel drained,
Yes.
and others when you're around, you feel uplifted?
Yes.
Well, the one is the latter. The one that drains you is
It's
what
the
I'm
latter,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, the siphoning, where your beauty is also depreciating because
Oh
you're
my
around the wrong
gosh.
man. You're in the wrong relationship. You're no longer looking the same. You look at yourself in the mirror and things are very spiritual. I have a very holistic way of looking at things as well. So it's very, very deep. Hence why I have this show now, because I really like to unpack things on people's journey.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
I love
And it's the
that.
process of healing, because we heal through us discussing things as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I rarely get to have these conversations. That's why I picked my podcast.
Yes. No, you're very safe here. You're very safe.
Oh no, I know. Like this is my second one ever. Like I've been offered many podcasts, by the way.
I know.
But
You're-
I'm very, very finicky about the people that I choose to share my energy with today.
Thank you for choosing us.
Oh, always you. You know you my girl.
Yes.
Hey, bestie.
So now let's I want to know about now the being in the entertainment industry, because it's another very draining space.
Yes.
Let's not lie.
Yes.
How are you navigating it, and what has your experience been with the fame, with the fake friends,
Yeah.
the energy vampires,
Yes.
the hangers on,
Yeah.
the the everything that it encompasses?
Yeah. So I don't really mix with a lot of celebrities. Like my friends are like normal, regular, schmegular people.
I love it when people say that to me. Like, I don't have a lot of celebrity friends.
I don't. Also, I don't. Like, I remember I recently reached out to Melanie Ramji and Sibu Mabena, and I was like, guys, I'm back outside. Please invite me to stuff. I know I haven't been like honoring, and Kim Snegger as well. Shout out to Kim.
Yes.
I reached out to them. Those are my girls. Those are my industry people who are like obviously excelling in their fields, and they're like marketing like gurus. So I reached out to them, and I was just like, last year I was like, look, I'm outside. Please invite me to stuff, and they did. Shame, but in general, I'm not prone to being in spaces where there's like events, like celebrity events, and you have to take pictures where you're going to be now in magazines and and pages. It used to be my thing in the initial phase of my career, and more so because I felt like I had to do it. It was part of the job. It was part of being a productive artist. But I've just reached a point where even the dreams that I had for my career have changed. They've shifted.
Yes.
Like I wanted to be like a Beyonce, like a Tyler.
Right.
You know? I wanted to be
Right.
like a South African breakout artist and
Right.
like, you know, out there and super famous.
Yeah.
But it took me really the self-discovery, the experiences in my life to realize that
It doesn't have to be like that, but you can still do what you love.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't actually, because when I was in that space, it was very overwhelming for me. So it took all of that to discover that actually, no, I don't want that. My dream career, sis, is like I want to Sade.
Yes.
I want to you just release.
Longevity.
Yes,
Longevity is Sade.
ma'am.
That's it. She's the definition.
Madam. Do you know what I'm saying?
She just sings the same music over the
Yes.
past how many decades?
Timeless.
I can say 5 decades or something like that.
No, not 5.
4, 5.
No.
No, she's been
guys.
singing this. She's about 70 now, isn't she?
She's been singing since the 80s, guys. Adele, Sade is an 80s breakup 80s. Yeah, it's like roughly 40. I'd say 40, even like less.
Okay.
But yeah, but
All right.
almost close.
All right.
I don't know how old she is, but I'm assuming she's like around my mom's age, which is like 60s.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just
But
guessing.
you want to be that kind of artist.
Yes, I want to be able to just make music that people are going to appreciate, do like a little tour for like maybe a year, and then
Yes.
disappear for another decade.
And not have to be around every year, with a new pop
Every
song.
party.
It's going to happen. I mean, if that's what you're manifesting, it's
That's
going
why
to happen.
I'm working, like I'm trying to like work on something new and fuse. And
Yeah.
whilst I want to keep my essence in my music, I do want to discover what's out there, you know, so I do want to experiment here and there. And then just let it, you know, do its job and just let it float and let it go out there and thrive and then, you know, do what I'm supposed to do for the time being and then just revert back to my space. I love being in my safe social settings. I love
Yeah.
being at a braai with my family and my friends.
People you trust.
People I trust. I love being at home with my baby brother watching movies. I love doing lunch dates with my mom. I love living a life where I can go to the mall and shop and people are like,
You look
sometimes
like
they're
Moneoa.
You look like, I'm just like, no, everybody says that.
You're like me. I say the same.
But I love that. I love that people don't recognize me well enough to go, oh my God.
Yes.
I can't. I had that in the initial
Yeah.
phase. It was too much.
It was too much.
So I love being able to like go somewhere and people are like, and I'm just like, yeah, keep it there, my sister. Yes, just keep it there.
You know what I love about also your aura? You've got a very demure aura. You're
Yeah.
very demure about your personality.
Yes.
And you've never been a very kind of
It's
like
not
I'm
that
here.
deep. It's
No,
not that
you've never
deep.
been that person. Being so gorgeous. Let's talk about your looks. Extremely gorgeous. Like being so gorgeous like you are.
But Beyonce.
Let's
Happy
talk about
birthday, Beyonce.
I saw that clip of that guy singing that. Was it his real voice? Okay, that's another story.
It was.
Damn, his voice is great.
It's amazing.
Amazing. These clips are crazy. And then so like with the males, you know, you're a beautiful girl in the industry. Did males try to take advantage of you?
Yes.
When you were trying to do the acting as well? And
Yeah.
and how did you navigate out of that, or did you encounter something as well that you had to also heal from?
There's only, I can say that there's probably only one celebrity that I've ever been romantically linked to.
Oh, okay.
One. I'm not going to say who he is.
Okay,
And it
no,
was
that's fine.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. And we know he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
It was a long time ago. It was a very, very long time ago. And that was it. Otherwise, I've always made it a thing to stay away. Just stay away.
Why?
Not my cup of tea. I also just don't want the attention that comes with it. You know, people have this fantasy, like people like to romanticize celebrities. So when you start dating another celebrity, you're going to get twice the amount of attention. I'm not trying to have a Jay-Z. I don't want a Jay-Z.
Have you been in a situation where someone was in love with the idea of you and not the real you?
Oh, that's happened too many times.
All the time, I'm sure.
In fact, as a matter of fact, that's why I don't like, when I start to pick that up, I don't like to take it any further, because I want something authentic. I want something that is, I was writing a song the other day, and the lyrics that came to me were, I want, wait, where's my phone? Let me read them to you. Oh, I'm putting you guys inside my business now.
we are getting the exclusive without even trying. We don't even have to try.
It's a good day,
Literally,
guys.
I don't even remember the melodies.
The supplements are making her.
Oh yes.
Yes.
But the lyrics were, I don't want it to shine when it's darker. I don't want it to sting when it's softer. I don't want it to dry when it's wetter. And I don't want it to float when it's deeper. So I don't want it to present itself as something that it's not.
Yeah.
Like, if it's deep, why is it floating?
Hey.
If it's water, why is it dry? Do you know what I mean? Like, if it's something, because some things are like, the tone of a relationship can be dark and good, because stars shine at night.
Yes.
So,
They need the dark.
Yeah, some people are stars. Some people have a star glow. Some people have like the sun glow.
Yes.
But it's still a glow. You still shine. You're still bright. It's just a
Sometimes-
different type of
Sometimes
glow.
someone reveals your shadow self, and that's why you're attracted to that.
100%.
You know?
There's different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
All I know is I want a very authentic connection. I want banter. I want us to make sense. For me, the idea of somebody doesn't outweigh the actual connection. Like, people are always just like, oh my God, what do you think about Michael B. Jordan? I'm like, he's great, he's amazing, he's good looking, he's amazing.
I wouldn't date him.
But I wouldn't date him. I would never date him.
I would never either.
Why?
He's so Jay, right now, when I visualize him, for me, I'm not attracted to that. I don't feel the energy of being open and ready to love another person in that capacity. He's very much about himself as well.
Really?
Because I feel like his career is also in that position where he's supposed to be self.
Yeah.
And remember, when you're in a relationship with somebody who's self, what are you then?
What do you? Yeah.
Who's gonna love you?
Exactly.
You
You can't
loving
bring
yourself.
So for me, the Michael
does
B.
it make
Jordan,
sense?
Yeah. So for me, the Michael B. Jordan thing is more. It's more where he is. Like, there's way too many women, all kinds of women throwing themselves at him.
But he's also on self.
Yes. But also, like, I just feel like also the attention of it. Like, when you're there and you're also very good looking and you have the muscles dying. I don't like.
Also, when are you possessive? You jealous?
No, it's not about that. I'm just saying these are all the things that contribute to why I wouldn't want somebody like him. Like, I want somebody, like, I don't want somebody where if I'm going to be in a space with you, you know, I'm going to feel some type of way when a woman more beautiful than me walks into the room. When you have an authentic connection with somebody, I don't want somebody who's ever going to make me feel insecure about what I bring to the table.
But now that's the thing now, Moneoa. Why must you allow them to make you feel insecure?
But that's why I'm very specific about the people that I choose to date.
You must not even allow it, because you are so much on your throne that energy doesn't even bounce you. It bounces off you because it's not even reflecting.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
That when you have a very authentic connection with someone, when you build something based on a spiritual level, when the banter is original, when the banter is God-given. Beyonce could walk into a room and he may look, but that man knows what he's got sitting next to him.
Listen,
like that's what I want to build. That's the kind of relationship I want to have.
You gotta pray. You gotta pray.
I
like
do.
my prayers right now are my guy will only have eyes for me.
Yeah.
And I want to be in a relationship where there's never fights. I was watching Chili from TLC. Chili with
her.
Matthew, her new boyfriend, the white guy.
Angmaz.
Yeah, Chili from TLC, and they were being interviewed, and they were saying that they've never had a fight.
It's beautiful.
And they've been
How
together,
long have they been
I think,
dating?
maybe over a year or two. I'm not exactly sure, but she's so mature. She's in her 50s, and he's 45 as well.
She
So
looks incredible.
amazing. But the way they spoke, I felt it in my heart. Like, we've had so many toxic relationships in
Absolutely.
life that I would love to walk into a relationship where I never have to fight with you.
Yes.
Like, why must we fight? Can't we? You discuss, and they said they discuss things. So those are the type of things that we're not raised thinking it's okay to not fight. We think it's part of relationship. It's not.
It's not. It's not normal.
It's like you when you say banter. For me, I think banter as in maybe like a quarreling. Is that
Yeah.
what it is?
No, banter is
It
just
would
like
be more different.
Chemistry.
it's chemistry.
Oh, I
that's
get
the
you.
perfect. That's the
Oh,
perfect
I
word
get
for it.
you.
It's
Okay,
chemistry.
I got you. But
It's
I love that.
because when you have that flow in a relationship,
Yes.
like if you have that kind of chemistry, even when somebody does something to irritate you,
Yes.
you can. There's this word going around the internet right now called grace.
Yes, I remember. Yeah,
There's a
on
word
the
going around the
internet.
internet called grace. People
Yeah.
are talking about grace.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of chemistry with somebody,
Yeah.
grace comes naturally.
Yes.
Because you understand each other on such a high level that respect is also natural.
Right.
And respect is key for me in relationships. I want to respect my partner.
Right.
Just like I expect my partner to respect me.
And I've learned we need to love ourselves first to reflect the love that we will receive.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Because when I look back, when I was young, I'm like, oh, I was attracted. And obviously, I'm no longer attracted to those kind of guys I was once
Yes.
attracting.
Yes.
But I was in a different energy
yeah.
and headspace. So I realized what I was attracting. That's why I had to restructure my mind and say, who am I?
How crazy is it that when
I'm
you're in a certain
royalty.
headspace, you attract so much nonsense? That's so true. Headspace guys will make you attract the craziest of things.
Craziest of things.
So in terms of the acting, what part of that does that fill in you, and how does that differ from you doing music?
I took a break from the acting a couple of years ago. However, if a role does fall in my lap, I will definitely pursue it. But I won't lie, I'm not really looking. When it comes to film, I really want to be in the background space. I want to be behind the scenes. That's why I've just finished my script, and I'm currently trying to find funding so that I can shoot a pilot and drop it off there by Netflix, and hopefully, by God's grace,
Shall be
wonderful
done.
things will happen.
And we're gonna be in it.
Yeah.
I'll be holding casting auditions soon, so it's okay.
I'll be there as well to assist you.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's talk about the
Girl,
bag.
I love how your vitamins are making me feel.
Good.
I feel
And
soft.
Yeah,
they've
very
been known to
soft.
save marriages, so you're probably feeling good, right?
For the men, libido, they give the men also the energy, you know. So everything just works in alignment.
Vitality.
Everything's
Girl, I don't know nothing about no libido.
yeah.
My headspace is far from that life.
No, but your hormones are balanced now.
Yes, you
You're
are
kidding.
balanced. I'm saying for your future man, we put him
Yeah.
on replenish.
I may be a nun at this point. And a virgin.
Oh, but I'm also celibate for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it hasn't been 2 years, girl, now. But it's been a while.
It's a great way to reclaim your
It
energy
is.
and your power.
It is. It really is.
How are you making money then in the present moment if you're
Yeah.
not on acting roles?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're getting booked every time, but what's your schedule like?
I don't get booked often.
Okay.
I'd say probably once or twice a month.
Okay.
But I'm in the corporate space, so
What are you doing there?
I sing.
Oh,
I sing in the corporate space. So most of my clients are corporate.
Oh.
Yeah, there will be other ones here
got
and there,
you.
but it's
I got
mostly
you.
corporate and like festivals. Like last year we did Makufe. I'm doing the Valentine's All White in Valcom
Yeah.
on the 14th.
Nice.
I'm doing Samu restaurants, cigar special, jazz special on the
Nice.
14th of March. So like my clients are very niche and very corporate.
I
And
love that.
The nice thing about corporate space is that they're not going to negotiate your prices.
Yeah.
They'll give
yeah.
you what you're asking for. Because I come with a band. I don't do backing tracks.
Oh, you come with the band.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't do backing
fantastic.
tracks. I haven't done backing tracks in years.
You see, you are an artist. Artist, yo.
Yeah.
And just to help you with your career and just to go further, because
Yes.
you are nowhere, you're not even halfway. You've still got a long journey
I'm with
ahead.
you,
I'm
babes.
so
I
excited.
receive that so much. Get
You've
down
got,
and no.
you know, and we are here to bless you. We are here to bless you. So I want to gift you for taking your time to come and sit with me with some longevity wellness supplements.
Honey, darling.
We want you to be radiant with radiance, to be revived with our collagen. to be
wow.
rejuvenated with our weight loss. If you need some weight loss here, to be
Ma'am.
repair for your cells, replenished with our vitamins, restart, restored and realigned.
Oh, wow.
We have that gift for you. Let's give her a round of applause.
Award winning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I mean, you're already so beautiful, but I'm just on the bandwagon to just keep you consistent.
I appreciate you
No
so much.
stress must reflect on your face.
Yes.
You're going to sleep, restores for sleeping. So if you're going through any anxiety, you can
Yes,
just...
I get a lot of anxiety.
You can calm your hormones, your nerves, and everything, your muscles, and then your body just immediately will give you a good 8-hour sleep, because you can't be productive without a good 8-hour sleep.
That's why I prioritize my sleep so much.
Thank you.
I love my sleep. When I have
Yeah.
a free day, trust me, I will put my phone on silent and rest, because
Yeah.
I barely get any free time. So
And this is going to be basically the end of the show. You guys do subscribe. I really had a great time with Moneoa. I want to give her at least a minute, just maybe to close off the show with a little bit of a serenade for us.
again, that's expensive.
Nice
This is very
one.
expensive.
So
these things that you guys are asking. Hey,
You guys just subscribe, comment, tell us your thoughts on today's episode, and we thank you, Moneoa, for joining Nonhle Tema Talks Longevity. Another round of applause. And take it away.
I don't even know what I'm singing. What am I doing?
Anything.
Ithemba bulali ingoba isindwa ngumboko wayo kuyaqitha yonke into iyaqitha ithemba bulali akufune kukhalasela izinto ngenozitshintsha awunozitshintsha phumla kodwa uphinde uvuke yiwa kodwa uphakamume khala kodwa ufusula inyembezi qhube phambili phumla kodwa uphinde uvuke yiwa kodwa uphakamume khala kodwa ufusula inyembezi.
We shut the show now.
I'm not crying, you are.